Okay, this is Ankit Sood. He's going to talk to us about his formal oral commentary. Maybe I'll ask a question. First of all, maybe tell us what the formal oral commentary is.
It's a unique assessment in which a student is given an extract of a piece that we've studied in class, and we have 20 minutes to prepare for an oral commentary on the piece that we give for approximately 10 minutes, and we try to explain everything from literary features to the context of the excerpt and how it ties into the rest of the piece.
It's tough because you get it and you don't know what the passage is going to be. So you open the envelope, you only have 20 minutes to prepare, and then you have to present it orally. You can't write it down. So do you like the oral commentary as compared to the written commentary, or is it different, the way you're displaying your knowledge?
It's different, but even though you don't see the extract of the actual day and it's unseen, you can still prepare beforehand, because you can basically assume you're going to get each piece and have a set of examples ready. And if you the reason that it's so different is that you're not sure exactly what you're going to get, but at the same time you can still treat it like any other piece by preparing in advance.
In a written paper, you can sort of revise and take notes and change it. Do you think you were at an advantage doing something orally, or at a disadvantage?
It seemed like a disadvantage to not be able to go back and revise what you say initially, but it's an advantage in that you can you just use the same, that the IB doesn't expect you to say it in a logical paragraph-like flow. Instead, it's okay that you speak the way your thoughts are progressing. So if you speak in the same way that you're thinking, then it actually becomes an advantage.
And at the end of the oral commentary, we always ask follow-up questions. What did you think about the follow-up question part?
For the most part, it's the easier part, because for the most part, the teacher is helping you rather than just coming up with questions. For example, you asked me questions that might have been something I left out during my commentary, and if you're familiar enough with the work by preparing in advance and during the 20 minutes, then when the question's asked, you know pretty much what you need to say.
And it's nice in a way, because if I have questions or I'm unsure about your knowledge and understanding when I get to the end of the paper, that's it. I just either have to assume that you know it or assume that you don't know it. But at oral commentary,
the questions are definitely the best part about the commentary.
It's nerve-wracking, though. I mean, so in some ways it's a different way of showing your knowledge, but it has its own risks. Or
I'm sure there's many cases in which, and I've heard of such cases in which students have great knowledge and understanding, but the nervousness gets to them, and in that way it seems as if they don't have the same amount of knowledge and understanding. But if you're able to control the whole scared side of it, then it's a good assessment.
Do you like having a variety of different types of assessments, or would you rather just have essay all the time? Or
no, it's nice to have different assessments, and the unseen part of it makes it interesting as well. Preparing in advance for a book you've read by rereading it is one thing, and taking notes on it is one thing, but to not be sure about which book you're going to get is kind of exciting in its own way. So it's nice to have the unseen part as well.
All right, great.